It's about 2,500 miles from the edge of the Willamette River in downtown Portland, Oregon, to the banks of the Tennessee here in Chattanooga. The Portland State Vikings have made the cross-country trek to take on the Chattanooga Mocs at Finley Stadium on Ingles SoCon football. Hi, everybody, and welcome in with Chris.
These two teams have played the two most difficult schedules in the country. Both of them have played up 2 games, and they've played nationally ranked schools at this level.
Attack straight up the middle tonight.
Massive offensive front for Portland State. 4 of their 5, 300 pounds or more. Pressure on Sachere, and he'll throw it away. And a 4th down punting situation upcoming.
Now, we mentioned how the Vikings wanted to be able to start fast. Same thing
today.
Chase Artopius and the Mocs offensively for the first time today, and a hole on the left side and a burst of speed. Reggie Davis. But coming to the weekend, last in FCS nationally, but a 1st and 10 here at the 34. Davis again, and a nice gain inside of the 30. It was 2nd down. He was 16 of 34 with an interception off a deflection against Mercer. Again, it's Phillips looking for room inside the 10. Wrestled down inside the 5. It's 1st and goal.
And there was that run pass off option that we talked about. He quickly is close to the goal line.
Handoff close to the end zone. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Sluggish in the red zone.
Justice Durant on the last carry. Durant again. And he's in. Touchdown.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. First possession for UTC. They end up taking it straight down the...
And he remains perfect on the season.
Receiver, he's able to pick up a big gain.
Mark him down to the 35. Once again, Craig. He's got room. Near the 10. Finally knocked out bounds inside of the 5.
The Vikings, remember, on their first possession, they went 3 and out. It was the front line of UTC that was really causing problems, getting stops quickly. Right now, unable to be able to do the same here on this second drive. We had 2 big chunk plays, 1 through the air and now 1 on the ground. And here are the Vikings knock
touchdowns in 10 trips inside the opposition's 20. Keeper, Sachere. Chris, you said it coming in. Keep your eye on number 15 when they're close to the end zone especially.
Yeah, if you want to know where the football is, just find number 15. That was easy that time.
Saribe from tying this game here in the opening quarter. And that'll even us up at 7 apiece. So the Vikings answer after the... Saribe handles the kickoffs as well for the Vikings. Fielded inside the 5. Watley across the 20, across the 30, out of bounds near the 40-yard line.
And Watley, once he got the football.
Duo, really trio with him and Jamoy Mays, but they've done quite fine at wide out here and also at tight end. There's a true freshman, John McIntyre, with his 4th catch in a Chattanooga uniform.
Again, run
down in 6. So you've got Watley and Phillips and Domerkant, and the tight end, I think, a really important part of what they do and probably gets a bigger role this year. Here's Davis getting another 1st down and once again lands. And
it's moving
just inside Vikings territory. 2nd time with the ball for the Mocs. A little dump down to Watley. Finds a seam. Another 1st down. Looked like he might get dropped for
right now.
Last year it was a marathon to get to their bye. Back to Davis, busting tackles, and he's in. Touchdown.
And that's the Reggie Davis that UTC fans are used to seeing, as he broke 2, maybe 3 tackles. As he's
looking to make his mark. Carried for 68 yards in that loss against Georgia State, getting close to that number already.
Want to be able to give him the football often tonight.
Picked up 7 on his first touch of the game. Fake the handoff, Sachere with room. Make it Craig off the direct snap, actually. They put Craig in behind center. Back behind center. You got 15 as their quarterback, 17 Craig, and fakes me out. Over the middle, thrown, and intercepted. Ruben Lowry, first pick of the year, 3rd for the Mocs team, and a big turnover forced by the Chattanooga defense.
Catching the ball as he's actually falling to the ground. It looked like for a moment he was going to be open. Sachere decided to throw back across his body to the middle of the field, a no-no for quarterbacks. He thought he had him, and then here comes Lowry able to come in and make the interception.
It's an area where they have been right up there among the SoCon leaders in recent seasons. Off the fake handoff, in the flat it goes. First connection of the night, Chris Domerkant. Transfer from Stonehill, where he put up some big numbers as a receiver, and he's really found.
Again, 2nd and 5.
Handing off, looking for the hole once again is Durant, and some extra yards. Looked like they had him down near the 40. He gets out close to midfield. Boy, both Davis and Durant, for that matter, the one carry Lance Jackson had. Those guys miss on a pass for just the 2nd time in 10 attempts. 3rd down, Mocs 1 for 1 so far, make it 2 out of 2. Journey Weish goes for some good yards, has the 1st down.
And so this time,
Artopius lobbing it. Watley stays on his feet, and he's in. Little spin move at the end for number 6. And the first touchdown catch of the year for Javen Watley.
and
Well, they were able to manage 21 points in the loss to Georgia State. They have reached that number here.
The roundhouse, he didn't want to do that up in Canton, Ohio. It's amazing when you look at his stats, Pete, too. His freshman year here was his best because he was so covered. Every
season was the head coach at Clemson, a power conference program. We didn't use the term back then, but it's because he'd had a connection to Clemson and the Tigers wanted to rehire him. But Terrell Owens played at Chattanooga for a head coach who went 4-7. Vikings so far in the game, 1 for 2. Off his back foot, looking deep and nearly intercepted. Josh Battle got his hands on it on the pass by Sachere.
3rd down, 9.
Vikings trying to get back within a touchdown. Long way from home. They'd love to have a fun ride back. Looks like it's going to be offside. Free play thrown to the end zone. Intercepted. But I believe it's going to be offside, so
opportunity, so you might as well go ahead and go for the end zone.
the guilty party jumping for Chattanooga. So 3rd down once again. Vikings 2 out of 3. Sachere looks like he's going to try to get it. Caught from behind and stopped shy. Good job to. It's their first try of the game. Craig lowers the shoulder. Looks like he got it. He needed to get inside of the 12. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 11. Of course, the Portland State Vikings have entered the Hartford Mutual Red Zone.
Mentality. In fact, they play what they call hashtag Barney Ball, and that was part of it right there to get the 4th down.
Well, he says he wants to be all about the run first, even though Portland State has a history of throwing the football. He wants to be all about the run. It'll be State Ball Club. They have yet to play a home game. It's the longest time they've been away without playing a home game to start a season in decades. This time the keeper, Sachere, toward the goal line.
That goal line.
Sachere, Craig. The defense stepping up. Alex Mitchell and Cruz stop him for a loss of a yard. Red zone. 8 of 11 on red zone scores, including that first touchdown in the opening quarter. Sachere, quarterback draw, hole, and he's in. Touchdown. Dante Sachere with another run on a Saturday night. A couple of hungry teams trying to break into the win column for the first time this season. Aribi makes it a 7-point game. 8:25 to go, 2nd quarter. Dante Sachere. And the Vikings of Portland State, far from home, back within the game. You'd hear about Portland State, but they played a lot of night games, and of course, on the West Coast. But on the NFL Today, they would show video of Neil Lomax and Sam Phillips from Chase Artopius, making it look like it's the late 70s for Portland State. But by the time Neil Lomax got to the NFL with the Cardinals, most in football or who followed football in the NFL were familiar with him because of his prowess as a passer in the college game. Watley might have another first down.
And at the time, people were wondering, how are they able to do this? A lot of people now incorporate those concepts.
That does go for a first down. Back on the ground, Davis And he lunges across the 50-yard line at the bottom of FCS in that very key category. Artopius with time. One receiver fell down, but the intended target did not. Phillips actually getting out of the way, it looked like, for Domerkamp.
But he's been able to keep those legs churning.
Third and short. Davis again. And he's got the first down. And a late penalty marker. Good job to slide in and slow him up.
I think we're going to have one of the offensive linemen giving a little help to the running back.
Artopius, man in motion. Underneath. Another connection to a tight end. Breaking a tackle, McIntyre, and he's got the first down.
And it was a great job by McIntyre to slow up just for a moment.
Talk more about that a little bit later on. This time Jackson has the first down. Mocs continue their march in the Hartford Mutual red zone with a clear path to the end zone. Opportunity here to score and leave little time to work in the opening half for Portland State. Looking for it all. Watley, touchdown. Another TD catch by Javon Watley.
And what a great route by Watley.
Joe Pizzo and his staff, particularly on the offensive side, I think, really took advantage of the open date and were able to regroup and a bounce either way. And you'd say, well, it's a 2-1 team looking to get better on offense. But, boy, they have been impressive tonight with Chase Artopius feeling it and Javon Watley likewise.
Artopius looking for Nunu, as they call him, all the way, finds him in the far.
First time that Rusty Wright has had a quarterback back for a second year, and they have very, very high hopes. Remember, they are the SoCon preseason favorite.
They are. What a pass. What a catch. Little down and out. Eric Denham, redshirt freshman from Dante Sachere. That'll move the ball. Tell you, Artopius actually sought out Chattanooga. He discovered them, did his research. Here's Craig busting one. Inside the 40, finally pushed out of bounds by Jordan Walker. And once again, the Vikings. Third down, quarterback draw. Sachere grabbed and taken to the turf. Good job preventing Dante Sachere from doing anything more with that carry. One of the newcomers of this defense, Joseph Backhole. Less than a minute to go before the half from the 25. Sachere incomplete. Beautiful job to step in front of it by Jordan Walker, his third pass broken up this season, and the Mocs hold on fourth down. It might be our final snap. And running left side and finding room, nearly gets the first down. Durant tripped up, looked like Peyton Wing on the tackle, and that'll do it. And take us to halftime here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Reggie Davis just calling a fair catch on the second half kickoff. Well, a Mocs team up by 14 on Portland State. Dave Free, third down and 7. Mocs 5 for 5 tonight. One more third down conversion they had in their first 3 games this year. Make it 6 for 6. Phillips on the receiving end out across the 45. But they tell us they were still kind of trying to get their rhythm. It looks like they've found it tonight. Davis has run successfully behind them. Bring up another third down as he gets close to midfield. Of course, this place has become kind of...
Knight was a tight end here.
Third down, Artopius. Time completing. Domerkamp. 7 for 7 on third down. Make sure Artopius got out of bounds. Third down, handoff. Davis, a hole. And he's got the first down.
You mentioned Montgomery. He was a freshman All-American last year and had Davis. Now it's going to be third down and long.
Mocs try to continue their perfection in this game on third downs, looking for Watley, broken up. Good defense by the cornerback, Jamal. 40-yard try for Kelly. 2 for 4 this season with a long of 43. Wind's not a factor, has the distance, and it's good. So Chattanooga, another scoring drive. This time it ends with 3 points, 38% over their first 3 games. Empty backfield, throwing deep again. Incomplete. And I'll tell you, had it been just a little bit lower, maybe Benny Wamba, the freshman for the Mocs, has that land in his hands.
Yeah, UTC that time played. Who knows? Maybe this approach to recruiting is going to change some things also.
Phillips, slant pattern, breaks a tackle, in the clear, one man to beat, Sam Phillips to the house. 78 yards, second receiving touchdown of the season. Over his first 3 games.
You know, and Coach Wright says Phillips is not just a wide receiver, Phillips is a football player.
Cesar Tobias, dare I say, Chris, having one of his better games in a Mocs uniform after that fabulous campaign a year ago. Once again on the run back and with some room to go this time is Grubb out across midfield.
And the Vikings needed that after going down another score. We had talked the previous time
against South Dakota, but that game got knocked out because of illness on the Portland State team. Pressure. Sachere stays away from it. Now he's got a man open. Leaping grab by Jalen Lynch.
A nice concept that time by.
So far tonight, they have held Portland State under 150. In the pocket, able to escape. Sachere thinking first down, and he's got it. Hard hit at the end. And both players who made contact kind of slow to get up. Sachere now 10 of 19 on the night throwing. He'll pull it, he'll fire, man in stride, has him. And he's in, touchdown. Chance Miller.
Chattanooga young on the outside with their corners. All are new this year.
Craig into the end zone, so one play later. In fact, the scoreboard had a delay of the inevitable, as it turns out. Now you'll go for 2, try to get down by 16 still with a quarter and change to play.
Yeah, now they're going to line up. They're going to go for 2 after Craig goes in.
He lines up to the right of his quarterback, Sachere. Sachere trying to find room, and he'll be stopped. Mocs deny the 2-point conversion. It remains an 18-point lead for Chattanooga. Jordan Walker in nearly 200 against Georgia State. Fake the handoff, another slant, that time caught by Watley, took it away from a defender, and he's out across the 50. Grabbed from behind by Michael Hurst, or else Watley probably would have been gone.
Well, in a similar play to what we saw for the Vikings.
Gets underway here in the fourth quarter. Artopius looked like he was going to throw deep, fires over the middle, deflected, and intercepted. As they say, tips are picks.
Well, and it's happened all. But Artopius, you're right. He's looking downfield, doesn't like what he sees, starts to come back. The ball is actually knocked out of his hands by one of the linemen for the Vikings. Then there's a scramble for it. It looks like
Sachere, near side of the field, once again finds Jalen Lynch. Lynch able to add some yards. He made the grab right around the line to get. Thompson back in at running back. Second down 8. Sachere dumping quickly. Beeman. Big guy to try to bring down program in recent seasons. They've got the preseason conference player of the year once again in Marlon Taylor on the defensive side. Sachere will be stop shy. Now you're going to need a field goal at some point, but well inside the range of Aribi. This is first of the night. And this will be a 35-yard try. He's hit from as long as 43 so far this season. Looks like he's got the distance, and it's good. Matthias Uribe. It's the
recruit too.
That is just a fabulous facility. Of course, Mocs basketball, Chris, also benefiting from that. Onside kick try. Mocs were ready for it. And they'll have good field position.
Yeah, it is a beautiful facility. I was able to.
Artopius closing in on a 400-yard night. Again connecting with the tight end McIntyre. He's down inside the 15-yard line. Boy, the numbers for Chase Artopius.
Yardage, but on the scoreboard.
Coming up on 8 to go here in the fourth quarter. Artopius play action throws toward the end zone. Watley touchdown.
And there it was.
Third of the night.
There it was, Pete. Sorry that we just talked about how that those RPOs.
On the receiving end 3 times this evening. Extra point is good by Kelly, and the Mocs indeed, after getting the good field position off the onside kick and penalty, get 6 back.
There come the linebackers. We're going to throw behind them. Touchdown UTC. Work to do.
Out at the 35. Sachere firing, completing. Did Denham stay in bounds? He says he does. So do both quarterbacks have had some really nice moments tonight. Little dump off. Craig eludes one. Inside the 30-yard line all the way down to the 25.
And Craig sidelines. Here come the Vikings going fast.
Sachere over the middle. Completing this time to Alvarez. Another first down. Inside the Hartford Mutual red zone.
Take place, run more time off the clock.
Toward the end zone, incomplete, beyond the reach of Eric Denham. 6:22 to go, so the clock will freeze. Sachere with time. Completing, Craig reaches for the pylon, touchdown. Boy, what a nice play by Quincy Craig to make the catch with the defender on him and still get the ball across the plane. So a quick answer for the Vikings.
Sachere looks out, sees Craig. Craig's going to reach it out, just be able to get it over the
Only need to go for one right here, and they do.
And a flag comes out right after the kick.
2 timeouts remain for the Vikings, as well as the new 2-minute timeout in college football this year. 3rd down and short. Handoff Davis, grabbed, extra effort. Boy, it's going to be close. It's going to depend on the spot, and it's going to indeed.
I think they're going to give it to him.
Our line judge indicates that Davis gets the first down. The Mocs now 11 out of 12 tonight, and coming up on 4.5 to go here in the 4th quarter. Again, a handoff. Davis breaks through, spins for another first down. New career high for him. He continues to build on it. His first 100-yard game as a Moc. 3rd-year side. Give Portland State no opportunity to come back from 15 down. And I say that, and he makes the pass. And it's another connection to his tight end, McIntyre. That'll go for a first down. He's closing in.
Looks for their first title in almost a decade.
And guys in front of those secondary positions, Jay Person, Devontae Maxwell, great players in the defense. So many great ones have come through this Mocs program over that. For a 48-yard try, it would match his longest. He had a 48-yarder against Samford a season ago, looking to add to a 15-point lead, has the distance, and no good. He missed it wide to the right.
That's about the only thing that has not gone right tonight for UTC.
Somewhat, now that they've got the ball, and of course, inside of 2 minutes to go, some different timing rules in the college game at this stage and other parts of the game. Alvarez has the first down.
Him sets up the first down. Now the Vikings up to the line of scrimmage.
At a point in the game where they stop the clock to move the chains, throwing and intercepted. And it's picked off by a guy who's been around the ball all night long. Benny Wamba, the freshman, coming through with the pick. The first of his Mocs career. And that'll close it out for Portland State.
Be intercepted. He was trying to get it down the sideline. He had his receiver open, tried to fit it through the window, but unable to do so. Just a tad underthrown. Picked off. That's what, the second interception here tonight for UTC.
Head off to ETSU next week with that 0-1 SoCon mark. And a Vikings team that will play its first home game of the year next week against UC Davis. We'll try to get to 1-1 of the Big Sky with that contest. They will exit here 0-4. For Rusty Wright, another victory at the helm of his alma mater, his 31st in this, his 6th season. His team picked to win the Southern Conference and getting a victory coming off an open date for the 5th time in 6 opportunities under Rusty Wright as the head coach. Bruce Barnum visiting with Wright, those coaches getting to know each other and getting ready for this game and having a post-game conversation. And so Portland State gets ready for the plane ride home. They'll be 0-4, looking for their first win next week.